Always had. Yudi just sometimes texts me, "God bless you, have a great day." Like he's such a polite, great energy to be around. He's an excellent boxer. We've seen some highlight stuff from him. He really has amazing, amazing head movement. One of the most skilled boxers, and he's certainly got a very, very tough challenge ahead of him. It was a fight that was supposed to happen um, earlier in the year, or last year, sorry. And Cracra, he's actually Cracra has had a rivalry with Dean for a long time, um, and he came from the similar background of street fights and that kind of thing. So it's going to be very interesting to see how that one plays out. It's going to be a really, really high performance boxing match.
Yuddy is so rated, like you say, by fighters who fight on the scene, by people who watch this. He's here now. Yuddy, come and join the conversation, man. How you doing?
Another beautiful day. What's up? What's up? How you doing?
Listen, I got to echo what Mams has just said because you and I speak on WhatsApp as well. Very,
Right?
very polite. It's always a treat talking to you. But
Definitely,
let's
definitely.
get straight to brass tacks. You've got a
What's
big
up?
fight against Lil Cray Cray here, uh,
Uh-huh.
in a tournament that has just gripped the scene.
Man, I appreciate man it's just for the opportunity. You know what I'm saying? He's a lifesaver because without boxing there is no life. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate Mams. And yeah, man, when I beat Cray Cray, I'm going to be the boogeyman of Misfits. Like, you know what I'm saying? I might have to fight Anthony Taylor, and that's my dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's going to want to fight me. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, I appreciate the opportunity, man. And man, let's get this going, man.
Yudi, who in the tournament? I know. Listen, you've got to back yourself, and I know that you do. So I'm not going to ask you who you think is the favourite, but who is the biggest challenge to you to win in this tournament?
I mean, I take out the trash first. I mean, Kirk Ray, I think he's like the best one out of all of them, but it's just levels to it. It really is levels to it, and every time I step in that ring, I'm gonna just show like it's not like that. It's not like that, like. So I can't wait, dude. I can't wait. We about a week and a half out, 2 weeks out, or something like that.
A
Can't wait.
little more than that, but yeah, not much more than that. What about Waleed Sharks? The reason I ask you about Waleed is there's that amazing highlight clip where Waleed is throwing 100 punches at you and none of them land.
Mhm.
I bet you can't. I bet you love the idea of him one on one, right?
Oh yeah, I mean, I feel like that if Wally can get through these amazing fighters that man was placed in front of us, I think me and Wally would definitely do numbers. You know what I'm saying with how he talk and my energy. That fight would definitely be beautiful. I think I know it's just people like I don't get hit. You know what I'm saying? And this camp has been probably the best camp I ever had in my life. You know what I'm saying? Where I don't think I talked to anybody. I think the only people I talked to was probably my coach. You know what I'm saying? So I'm locked in, man. I'm ready.
What happens for your career if you win this?
The boogeyman. I told you. I might have to start fighting giants or something like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, so I think the only person that will be ready, is probably Joey Knight just because he's older, you know what I'm saying. But I'm gonna make that look so easy, Wally, he is a young person, and he's been boxing all life, so he gonna take the chance. But I'm gonna make that look so easy. I'm stop after Cracker. I'm stopping every dude that I get in the ring with from now on. Like that's gonna be a thing. You know what I'm saying? So y'all might as well just get ready for it.
Are you going to be watching Joey against Baby Hulk on the same night as your fight?
I mean, it depends on if I'm watching first. If I mean, if I fight first, yeah, I definitely watch it. Definitely. I
Will
know
you?
I know how both of the thing about me. I've been boxing for so long that I know I've fought like every style, pro, amateur. Like I've sparred every style. You know what I'm saying? So
Who do you think wins that fight?
uh, that's the thing. Like well, boxing, like one hit, like your leg's gone. If you get hit, you get hit, and that's what Baby Heart has. And he's been short all his whole life, so you can't count him out. And shorter people, especially at a 5 foot, man, you don't know what you about to get.
So you're saying that Cracra is the best of the bunch outside of yourself, but
Definitely.
you've got to beat him in the first fight. Who,
Mhm.
in that case, who will you be meeting in the final?
In the final, I wish I was meeting Cracra in the final, but I take him first. I mean, if it had to be my pick, it'd be Wally. Wally's my dude, and I want to share the ring with him. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to share the ring with him.
Mams, how hard was it to matchmake the fighters in this tournament? Because you've got 8 fighters there that you could match any against any, and you've got great fights in front of you. So how hard was it matching it the way that you did?
It wasn't hard. This fight was supposed to happen. Waleed's fight was supposed to happen, and the rest just played out. And I think I didn't want the opportunity to pass with a random draw, to be honest.
Hmm.
Spoke to JJ, and I think between us, we thought this works. There's guaranteed action. There's a lot of
Hmm.
hype, and there's not one of every single one of the fighters can really fight, and
Yeah.
I think it's the most competitive tournament that we've ever seen in crossover boxing. So I'm super excited about it.
Like Yudi says, with this weight of fighter, with where these guys are in their careers, their histories, their styles, etc., you've got no way of knowing which one is going to outmaneuver another one. Yudi going in against Cracra, the anticipation for Cracra joining the scene was massive, given that he was supposed to be fighting on a previous card. That didn't happen. We then see him. Doing other things in boxing. Everyone knows of his experience. A lot of people fancy him to go far. Are they writing you off a little bit, do you think?
Me?
Yeah, do you think you're being written off in any way, given that there's so much
Uh,
anticipation for Craig?
no, I think that I'm new to the boxing space, bars entertainment wise, and that's a plus for me because whoever bets on me is going to win a lot of money, so yeah, that's shoot, I might bet on myself. I don't know if that's illegal, but hey, put this on me, So that's all it is. I think he been putting in YouTube work, entertainment work for a minute. So he just have his hardcore base fans. You know what I'm saying? So, but it's like you think you want to be in the jungle. And you meet a real lion, or you meet like it's just different. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why Anthony Taylor can talk his stuff. It just Virgo can talk his stuff because they know it's just different. It's real different in that ring.
100%. Listen, what do you make of the main event, Yudi, with a 2v1? Fox, obviously, same division as you. One of these guys wins, one of these guys gets a statement win and progresses and progresses. Later down the line, it could be you against one of these guys.
Man, I love how Mams Taylor and his team think far as like, man, y'all just changed the boxing scene for a lot of people. Like, I think in the next 5 years for the boxing scene is gonna be crazy. Yeah, 2v1. I remember every time I post a video of the tag team. I love the tag team, but every time I post a video of tag team, they were like, "Bro, it's a tag team in boxing." Like it's crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? I definitely love it for real, for real.
Yeah, that's great. Listen, while we've got you here, Anthony, I'll come to you first. He's mentioned your name. I don't think there's any real call outs there, certainly for this moment. What do you make of this lightweight tournament?
With who?
I mean,
Oh, Anthony. Oh.
Anthony,
oh man, I'm excited for it, bro. Like, personally, Elijah, my boy, like I got him winning the tournament. I strongly feel like he should be the champion right now. This should be a championship fight. But I'm excited for it. When you're talking about the lightweight tournament, we're talking about the most skill set out of all the fighters in that particular weight class of the 135 division. I mean, think about it. It's always been like that in boxing. It's always been like that in MMA, and what Elijah's saying is right. Like Cray is no slouch. Joey Knight's no slouch. Everybody in there has some type of experience or some amateur background to a certain degree. No one's is not officially a pro yet, but they all have those signature, hey, I have 15 amateur fights, Golden Glove, Olympic trials, this type of boxing skill set experience. But I'm excited for this fight, man. I'm looking forward to seeing Cray and Yuddygang fight. I think that's going to be my fight of the night, if I had to say.
definitely.
Yeah, yeah, and also depending. depending on how things go, the stakes might be a little higher for this tournament too. So let's see what happens. But thank you guys. Let's move to some questions and then we'll wrap up.
Yeah, 100%. So if